Today we're doing a review of the Falcon Menace 5.5 to 25 by 56 first focal plane rifle scope. The scope comes very well packaged. There's several layers of foam packaging in the box to keep the scope safe during transport, which I was very impressed with to start with. You'll notice during the video that there's a few alterations I've done to the scope just to make life a bit easier for myself really. So here's the scope out of the box. I've used 30mm mounts. It's a 30mm tube, so you will need 30mm mounts. One of the things I like about this scope, the fact that it comes with free flip-up scope caps, which are spring loaded, as you can see there. I use them, especially the one on the eyebell, to map out my reticle and also put a rangefinder on. This is the 56mm optical lens, obviously a 56mm scope cap. The reticle I went for was the ML16 Christmas tree sort of reticle. So this is the reticle on ×18 zoom. Now obviously as you zoom in, the reticle enlarges, it doesn't stay the same because it's in the first focal plane, which is the whole reason I bought the scope in the first place. Again, this is the reticle on ×12 zoom. Again, still very clear. The camera doesn't really do it justice. Now the reticle is adjusted by the scope turret caps here, located on the right hand side for windage, and the top one is for elevation. Very easily adjustable, very well held in place also, offer very little resistance when you actually start to move them around, but don't move out of place either. Very well marked up as well, very clear marking. None of the markings have been smeared or anything like that. Here we are, just adjusting, very clear clicks. That was the elevation, so we'll now adjust the windage. The zoom ring itself offers very little resistance when moved, which will be very advantageous if you're trying to get a precise shot, either targeting or on a quarry. This is the parallax adjustment. As you see, I've had to put my own parallax markings on because it doesn't actually have a scale on it. They're not pre-marked, so I've had to mark them on myself by removing the parallax turret and then using the rangefinder at set distances, focusing in. So that's how you remove the turret, that little Allen screw just there. Use your rangefinder at set distances and then mark it up on your parallax. So these are your adjustment holes, and inside those holes are a little grub screw. Now you undo the grub screws, I think there's 3 or 4 of them. Undo the grub screws and you can take the turrets off and reset them to 0. So once you're zeroed in, you can reset them to 0, and that'll help the guys that are dialing in a lot. And it also helps for maintenance. Overall, it's a very good scope. I'm very impressed with how it was packed. I'm very impressed with its construction. Like I say, it's a good solid 30mm tube. Allows a lot of light in. Very well constructed. I haven't had it fog up on me yet, but then again I haven't had it properly out on a rifle yet either. We'll wait and see when the British summer ends and the winter kicks in. So that's it, that's my review of the Falcon Menace 5.5 to 25 by 56 scope.